All right, folks, we are back. This is episode 5 here of Campaign 18. We are, I think for at least this episode, we are back on the CSA, and we had this battle load pop up at the end of episode 4, and yeah, I decided I would go ahead and still play it as a CSA. I don't think we've quite helped them out enough to leave them on their own. Uh, seems, yeah, it seems likely to go very poorly if we do that. So this should be an easy defense map if I remember it correctly, and there's no guarantee that I do. It's end of the day here. We're going to try to run up and grab Kernstown, and from this one, it's fairly easy to defend from the backside. Not quite like that. Yeah, it's something like that. Johnston, you can come up here on the left. For now, we'll stay concentrated. Like I said, it's about to be the end of the day. At least I think I said it. I was thinking it. I don't know if I said it, but we're all here. We're going to get... This is kind of the rare map, I think, in our battle so far, where there's only one victory point, but that's quite all right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because this Johnston, right, doesn't have that Johnston. I'm trying to remember whose corps he's a part of. I kind of thought maybe I didn't give him his own division. I mean, he's in, or his own corps, because he's in charge of a division. So that must not have been it. Here, we're going to speed it up to 20x so we don't have to wait for that. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar with how you defend Kernstown, it's, I mean, you can see the terrain, right? So if you, my goodness, man. There is this ridge over here, which I always think kind of threatens Kernstown. It's a bit far away if you're only going to use small arms fire, unless you really have a lot of it. But if you have that much of it, you could probably win other ways. But Kernstown itself, it's got high ground, it's got the creek bed, it's mostly open field to attack through. If you come down this ridge, again, you can get part of the way, but you're not going to actually get to capture the victory point. I think we're already starting up. We'll see if that continues here through the evening. But yeah, so this over here, what the Union is doing, I would say looks right. I thought they were outnumbered. Yeah, pretty substantially. Though, you know what? Why don't we just stop both forces? That's Albert City Johnston, and this should be Joe Johnston. I just don't think anybody's going to be in position soon enough. What we can do through the OOB here is just detach that, detach that. Okay, detach that, detach Bragg and Smith. Anybody got a cigar? My goodness, that is one of those things. I think they talk a little too much when you get in there. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We are here. Yeah, I forgot to go into the game files. I don't think they've started disbanding units that are too small yet. I kind of wondered now that I shrunk everything, but I don't think I touched that value. The old consolidation, I thought, happened under 750 or 500 troops. Again, it's not a big deal because I haven't noticed it happening, but we should probably move it down to like 150 or something like that in terms of how we consolidate regiments. But okay, Baylor's, that's infantry brigade. Johnson's whole division. Sounds like some people just got the order. Well, some people is not all people. But that is a lot of people. All right, Floyd, who are you with? You're with... Okay. Just move over there. That'll be fine. Ruggles, you can move over here as well. It's weird that it, like, got darker and now it seems to have gotten lighter. I guess maybe the stop order didn't go out to everyone because I did detach them. Yeah, I guess the same is true for artillery. Oh well. Cheatham's brigade. Okay, you go over there. Rosser. Yeah, Rosser. This is a nice spot back here for artillery. You'll be up on the ridge. You won't be too close to enemy small arms, which I think we can start to see some of the dust from over there. Okay, none of that. All of that is fine. We're looking for the other Cav regiment here in this mass. And I'm not seeing it. All right, that's okay too. So that was Cheatham. There's the other Cav. All right, we'll try to get them over there. Move the 1st Tennessee Cav over there. And that is the sound of my artillery not getting out of there fast. Oh, no, it isn't. All right, so their skirms decided to engage my Cav. Fine. Good, good, good. You're going to the right place. Baylor's brigade. I'm not sure where everyone else is going, so we'll move them over here. You know what? It looks like most of that force is coming this way. I think Cummings brigade. Well, we'll move them over there. Alright, so not the best place for them. 4th Virginia knows where to go. They just have to get there. What is this? Johnston. Johnston should be closer to his men. Okay. This all looks good. Save your water for when the shooting starts. Yeah, and we're just going to try to hold this creek bed. It gives like 20% cover, I think, something like that. It's a good spot for the artillery. And they'll have a chance to shoot me before I shoot them, so. Eleventh Virginia Battery. Cummings Brigade. Alright, we move you. Hold up. Oh, we have another Cav Brigade. Very interesting. Alright, we're just going to go up one level. We'll find your command somewhere. Bragg. Yeah, it's weird with Bragg. All his batteries stay close together. I noticed this in the previous battle. I don't know what that's about, but it was notable. Making my Bella turn. Walker's Brigade. Alright, we're going to sneak them around. They might just run overnight. Who knows? Wow, we lost the gun out here? Yikes. Now, do you all not have use roads, allow initiative, use high ground, rally? They do have use cover on, but I guess maybe you have to be closer than they are. Okay, we'll throw those regiments there. Ruggles can actually push through this little forest here. Are they going in for a melee? It looks like it. I don't believe it. It's a 500-man regiment, but yeah, 1st Arkansas, 2nd South Carolina have a much better position. Now we're going to have the 14th Virginia shoot into them. That should be pretty easy. All right, we'll push up with that cavalry. We'll push up over there. Hopefully the 1st Tennessee is holding its own. Man. So what I think that was just that end of day, and they immediately withdrew, I think. But yeah, I expected that one to be a win. I was hoping for maybe a little bit more, but it makes good sense for the AI to just withdraw, which they did. So good on them. I'm not even sure why they took the battle, to be honest. Yeah, the AI has been ducking us a lot early on here. On both sides, though it does kind of feel like the Union does it more. I think it was the previous episode where I just could not get Sheridan to commit. Huh. Alright, that should get... yeah, that should run much more smoothly now. Alright, so that was Longstreet, yeah, knocking Hazen back. Now, we tried this door before, right? It didn't work because actually... yeah, the Union's got a pretty good hold here on... it's not... it's kind of Central Virginia-ish, but... Pony Express closes. Now... oh. So they withdrew, but not really. Alright, we continue the attack then. This feels like Sheridan all over again. And I really do feel like when I have to withdraw, if I tried to pull that, I'd be running back to Buffalo, New York. Just withdrawing from that battle. That's only a slight exaggeration, but it's pretty accurate. All right. Eventually they'll do something. So if you're just joining us or you need the refresher, one of the luckier plays out here was that we beat one of the divisions. I don't think it was Reynolds, it was somebody else, and sent him back here. But we got to knock Harney out. Kirby Smith has some numbers. Scurry has... I think we're going to need both divisions, though. Yeah, 9,000. I don't recall the condition of the men. Scurry... yeah. Alright. Anything better than this? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Those Wilcox. Alright, so I'll do my usual thing, which is I try to give at least one good rifle for each brigade. Or one improved weapon. I think we probably get away with more here. But since Scurry's doing an actual lot of fighting, he's already got good enough artillery. I think I'd like... yeah, oh, we got guns to mix it up with? You better believe it. All right, so now we'll give him a mix. Ugh. I see a problem here with Sibley. Who did this? Probably me. All right, so the solution is eventually to fill up one of these brigades and then take the other brigade and transfer it out. Get it out of the division. That's the long-term solution to that. Reboard muskets, we can give those to somebody else. Here, let's... yeah, we'll put Richmond's in there. That's fine. Claiborne. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're going to give Claiborne more than mixed muskets to work with. I'll give Claiborne Mississippi's. That's fine. And I thought Stuart was here as well. No. Who am I misremembering? I swear they're in the same battle together. Is Claiborne one spot? I thought it was Patrick Stewart. No. Surely that it wasn't that. No, the name would come to me if I actually saw it. And it's not, so. Who else is going to be engaged here? Longstreet and Smith. Is that what this guy's name is? It is. Alright, so let's give Smith some decent weapons. So they got Fayettevilles and Mississippi's already. And, you know, reboards are not terrible. They're not great, but... So actually... a lot of the guys here are okay. 3-inch, 3-inch. Alright, let's change it up a bit and put some smoothbore in there. Since we can't mix the guns within a battery... I mean, in the next campaign, I could take it down an even level further and then get into... I think in the game, I think the next level down is... battalions? I have no idea. I have looked down that. Alright, so since I can't get rid of the Cav brigade right now, I'll just use it. Eventually, I think I'll just strip it out and make it an infantry one and replace the officer and just transfer it out. But for right now, let's make it as effective as we can. Alright, so that was cool. Who else is about to be in combat here? Longstreet, right? How's Longstreet's weapons looking? Not great. Alright, Rains. Congratulations. You got upgraded. Davis. A similar story. Henry McCullough. Oh, he should definitely have a plains rifle then. Springfield muskets, not so great. My goodness, man. Alright, we'll give them Richmond's. Here my Longstreet bias is coming through. We're just giving them everything. Yeah, you know, reboard muskets, they're at this point in the war, they should be able to get by. It's an improvement over mixed muskets. I can't give all the favoritism here to Longstreet. Alright. That's fine. In the future... Oh! I guess in the future, they don't need anything else. And the other one was Joe Johnston. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to fight that one. I think it's going to be a lot of what we just saw. The annoying thing is I got to switch... I'll be right back. Well, hopefully the sound in battle now is quieter. Weird thing has happened with lossless scaling, which is why the game shouldn't appear choppy to you all. It shouldn't be the normal kind of Grand Tactician experience, but I guess there's an issue with the recent Windows, like the big update. And I don't think I went to that update yet, but I started having some of the problems that were listed among it. So maybe I did without knowing, but it's interesting in what they fixed in Windows, but That program was built, I think, with an expectation that those things wouldn't be fixed. All right, name of the game is you have to capture any two of those three, because that last one over there is the three-pointer. After that, you'll control enough of the battlefield that you should win. We have such big numbers, though, it shouldn't be a problem. So saith me. Johnston. All right, so Johnston is here. That's fine. Oh, and Albert Sidney is here with Longstreet. That's also fine. It's noon. We know we're not gonna get there too quickly. I think we just go up Apple Pie Ridge. I'm not in favor of making this complicated. And I can show you why I don't like, if you don't already know, why I don't like going over here. Abraham's Creek, don't love it. And the ground, it feels like it ascends. Now from here it doesn't, but I guess it's because you always go down into the creek. Get out of here. You're making things look less beautiful. All right. Anyways, yeah, so it descends down, and then you got to go up, and it's mostly just attacking. Again, it kind of feels like it's uphill through this rolling high ground, and that rolling high ground, artillery can be placed well, men can be placed well. If you try to come over here, yeah, you get screened through the trees, but then you got to move through the forest, you got to move through the creek. It slows you down, it breaks your men up, so it ruins their cohesion. You come over here and you take the Berryville Pike, and you're just, again, you could be baited from anything. If you go and take that three-pointer, even if I just send the cavalry over to capture it, I still have to go on the attack. And now if I want to try to hold what I've taken, I have to attack. Again, we got to go down. Yeah, we get a fence. We come up. And then what do they have? They have the Apple Pie Ridge. They have the hill up there. They have the unfinished railroad here. It's a strong defensive position to attack into. And why waste the manpower? I don't have a good reason. So that one is not my own. We'll see how they deploy. This is also not like the easiest attack in the world, but I think the play is to use this road and even just the open field, go up the Apple Pie Ridge, depending on where they are, and then just march down. I know we got to come up the ridge, but we can keep our artillery parked back here. It can shoot over friendly's heads as they go down and then up. And that way we don't have to deal with those defenses and then push over there to that last victory point. Last time we played the Union, what on earth just happened there? They deployed up here behind fortifications. They did it fairly well. What messed them up is when I sent my cav over, there was a victory point over here. And so they abandoned this position to defend that one victory point. It kind of looked like, in-game, they weren't doing it, but it kind of looked like they were defending, it might have been one or one of their paths out. Like they were kind of fighting to protect their retreat path, which was kind of cool, but in terms of the battle, it made the battle less challenging than it should have been. But anyways, that was that. So we're up here. Ewell's got command here. That's not a huge deal. Let's try to throw out some scouts. We'll move up to the creek. Maybe they'll figure out how to straighten themselves out up there. Smith is here. Oh, so this is almost the exact same deployment as last time. I wonder if they're like defensive. I wonder how the AI selects its terrain. It's again, really good guess that I was going to go this way, right? Rather than ford this over here, walk up here, and go over. So the AI knows me very well. No, but yeah, that's where they are. Smith, what are you doing, man? All right, you're gonna go up there. Still running it up at 5x. I guess Ewell had to get himself into that line formation, but this still doesn't bother me because it's not quite the right angle for what I plan to do. I mean, there might be some guys. And those are only breastworks, so I think it's 20-25% cover modifier. It's good. But it's not like we're attacking into a stone wall or that they're sitting in buildings, anything like that. The plan eventually with these 3 cav regiments, if I can do it when they get together, is to run up and seize. This is a stone wall here that overlooks the field. This is also a stone wall that overlooks this corn This reminds me a lot of Cox's push for more rights. It's not. It's not, and the analogy doesn't hold, but it just reminds me of that kind of V and corn. Anyways, if we can get the cav up here, it would be very costly for the AI to remove us. It looks like everybody's here. We're gonna go up. We just got to go into the OOB now, and we gotta detach. Yeah, we gotta detach you, and we gotta detach Bragg. Same characters as last time. And while that's playing through, I can probably order up by brigade. Yeah, we'll get you all moving first, since it seems like you need it. Well, we also have time to kill. So we're waiting for those detachments to go through. Bragg. For right now, yeah, there is a bit of... It isn't much. But it's something. We'll put them over there. And Rosser, here he is. Do the same thing with him. Stick him up on this little rise for now, and then once the other forces get a bit closer, we're gonna move forward. Let's see if these orders work at the brigade level. No. No. Alright, whatever. We'll move you up. Move you up. And move you up a bit of the way. Alright. Looks like Johnston's elements are all moving out. Who is this? Alright, so then this is Walker's brigade. Put them over there. Ruggles. Right there. Floyd. Right there. That might be right. Speed it up. Have we actually... Yeah, we haven't actually taken... Man, that is a depleted 1st Georgia Cav. Have they seen a lot of action, or is this just... some. I guess that's why they have more men. They have less experience. All right. There they go. Don't want the cav to get too far. I also don't want to have to not have that stone wall and attack into it. We'll see. If the AI continues to play it a bit passively, we should be alright. Though they are just probably getting all the victory points, right? Though they're still down. This is another one. Given how late in the day it is and how skewed the numbers are, I would not be surprised if they just withdraw as soon as nightfall kicks in. Alright, so some friendlies are starting to come up. Again, we should be able to hold this with cav for a little while. At least until friendly infantry can come up and support us. Then we'll pull out with the cav and move them off to the left. I'm going to keep Johnston on the left here. Johnston's division. Okay. So we move Cheatham's brigade up there. Baylor. You're probably going to be one of the brigades that I have an eye on keeping that stone wall. Okay, that's Rosser's artillery, Bragg's artillery coming. Brigade. You'll be between those two. You might have Stonewall duty. We'll see. Okay, Walker's men. Most of Longstreet's division is about in place. I got to make the division command symbols. These look like these rectangular, almost envelope looking things. I got to make those smaller and allow the core ones to be a little bit bigger. But anyways, it's all for another day. All right, they have their marching orders. Yeah, Walker's just about ready. I think everybody should be in pretty good condition. Again, they aren't new to fighting. All right, we're going to give them their next set of orders. There will be a delay, so I don't know what's up with the spacing there. It seems like there's a lot more spacing than there should be. Okay. And we'll push. Yeah, something really seems off with the spacing there. Huh. So I'm just about done with the latest Earl Hess book. I think I was talking about at the end of campaign 17, but this is the one about Longstreet and Burnside in East Tennessee in the Knoxville siege. Longstreet either, I guess you could look at him as either constantly reacting to new information that seemed to always lead him to change his mind, or he was, I don't know if indecisive is the word. There were things that he wanted to do, and a lot of times it was bad weather, but the bad weather kind of affected both sides. But he did seem to countermand himself frequently, but it always seemed like it was in response to the situation. It wasn't seem like he had changed his mind when the information hadn't changed. But I don't know why that has to do with anything, except that he's here, right? He's commanding a division under Longstreet and Johnston, and but yeah, so far he's pretty committed. That is a pretty cool angle. I mean, too bad for me, right? But because you see, we can also get on that stone wall, come down the side, and then push them back. But I don't think we need to be too cute. We just got to get everybody together. Can we put out skirmishers? Because I'd like to. You know what? But if the line is going to shoot, that's okay too. Because we will throw way more lead than they will. I didn't get him out fast enough. Whatever, we'll just push him. I think with this group, we're actually going to order that brigade up here. So the plan is to have this cav push up and screen their skirmishers, and then as the infantry gets in place, have the infantry push to the inside and have the cav stand off and maybe rotate to the left. All right, who is this? Walker. How far ahead of everyone else are you? Let's get Longstreet up. Johnston looks like he could go. Yeah, let's get him up closer to the front. I don't think any of this matters, but I'm still going to order them up. And Bragg's artillery up there. It is just so different how Bragg's guys move there. Alright, let's try this a different way. You're gonna push up there. You're gonna push up there. And you're gonna push up there. You all can shake out skirmishers if you want. I think we're gonna have Walker and Floyd press the high ground here. Whoever's Ruggles Brigade, they can be the reserve. But otherwise, I'd like to get moving. The spacing there looks right to me. No skirms for us? Fine. Alright. Send the infantry that away. Alright. Let's enjoy it. If we can zoom in this low. I'm actually looking at it at playing at 110 frames. It's kind of crazy. OBS only records in 60, so don't get excited. I'm just wishing they had my improved 3D textures mod was still working. Everybody says that small games can't do it, blah blah blah, but through enough odds and ends, it could actually be made to work. All right, who's doing what? 5th Virginia's up. 3rd North Carolina have pushed the 4th Wisconsin back. Who's up here? 1st Rhode Island Battery, 4th Indiana, 4th Minnesota Battery. I still wish the skirms kept I think I've said this already. Oh, all right. 3rd Tennessee is getting up there. Walker needs to stay back. I don't want to lose Walker this early. All right. 1st Arkansas, 2nd South Carolina are coming up to help play King of the Hill. All right, what we need here, yeah, we can push skirmishers up, but I want to push up friendly regiments as well. And we'll keep the 2nd Tennessee probably in too close of a reserve, but a reserve. Oh. Alright. Alright, maybe we... Oh. Alright, we're gonna send Baylor's brigade up. Cheatham's brigade. What's nice is that there's a little bit of a high ground and they're kind of down in that bowl. And then once we get the high ground up here, it should be a similar story. Ruggles doing Ruggles things. Are we actually at medium range? I don't think so. Alright, that's Walker who we had to move back. Unfortunately, Crittenden... Wait. Oh, that's CSA Crittenden. Alright, they have their order, they haven't followed it yet. Now, what do you all have? Okay, so they've adopted medium range. Alright, unfortunately, I need to change the naming convention, but we have a 12th South Carolina. Wow. The 2nd West Virginia Battery absolutely, I think, just lit up. Either the 1st Arkansas or maybe it was Loring's detachment. Looks like a lot of canister out here. Alright. We got to push up with Walker's brigade now. Uh-oh. Alright, we can send skirmishers to try to deal with that. Oh no, Holmes. Oh, jeez. Alright, so we got the high ground over here. That's what we wanted. Oh no. I think they just got canistered at about 30 yards. Holy moly. Greg's regiment might not be long for this battle. Alright, we'll try to commit this reserve. And we'll probably do the same with Ruggles here in a moment. Alright, we're moving up on the right. We've already moved up on the left. Alright, that looks good. The guns are slowly being pulled into position. And I think Bragg can actually move his guns up there. Oh, we've seized the guns. Posey's detachment did. We'll turn them over there. Alright, so we got him to retreat. So this actually should be a further retreat time around the map. I don't think we're going to catch anybody, and I'm usually not a fan of running down the AI after they've lost the battle. Though sometimes they... Well, it's not that they do it to me, but when there's garbage time between when we've declared a retreat and they're pursuing us, the AI presses because, right, they're doing their calculations that they have you on the ropes, and so that usually tells them to attack, and they attack, and yeah, you kind of lose. All right, that'll do it for this. Yeah, we'll get the final casualties here. Now that I get the frame generation, the videos actually make sense and they look right, which they don't in the normal game without this. It's all stop go. It's almost like a fast slideshow. All right, and we'll also find out when 3 hours, which probably means 4 or 5 hours, and then they got to get here. So we will see what that is like. Yeah, it's the Carnifex Ferry map. That's right. We had, I think it was the last episode, right? We had fight all up here. It's actually a pretty good one. This part of Carnifex Ferry, I don't mind fighting over. But it's just when you get to choke points and it's like, come on, man. So is this definitely the way the Union's coming in? So they're going to come in up over here, probably up over the ferry, down this road. Right, there are like little paths that I think eventually end over here. So if I remember this one, if you get up to... Yeah, there's like a bowl down there. So this... Hey, look, if you're outnumbered, these are the things you... Well, this is just what you do anyways. Scurry, why don't we do that? Okay, that's going through. We're going to detach Lawton's artillery and Van Dorn's cavalry. All right, crank it up. All right, so we don't need Chilton here. We can actually send Chilton over. Well, why don't we send him to the big one? And we'll let our fighting forces do their thing. In the end, I don't think it's going to be a matter of victory points, but it might help us hold out till our reinforcements get here. Because the way I would think about doing this one, if we do hold this far forward, is to hold in. Well, you could send skirmishers up here. Maybe if you're shooting at them, you could send up here, and then as they get closer, you could fall back into the woods. Which I think I have buffed the cover for. I think I also increased the disruption. Maybe slowed the movement speed a little bit. Alright, so we're going to get Mount Lookout. Then I'll probably send Van Dorn over here just in case they're actually... You know, I'm going to send Chilton after this. I'm going to send him up here. Just because sometimes the AI does silly things. Like it might come over Carnifex Ferry and then it might march up that hill to get on this road and just march in this way. You can absolutely see them doing that, so... Alright, we are moving... How are you actually stuck down there? What is wrong with you? Alright, Van Dorn is there. Alright, we're going to send him up there. Yes, dig yourself out of that. Come on. Well, for right now, why don't we get you up here? My goodness, you two. Get your forces over here. Yeah, these order delays are not going to be fun. Artillery position is all right. What did you do? Oh, you fell under the bridge. There you go. All right, you keep waddling. Look at you running back to your troops. All right, Smith has arrived. Oh, okay, well then, good thing we didn't go that way, right? Yeah, we'll throw you down there and we'll detach you. Did that actually get Imboden out? It better have. Okay, Brandon is up here. Put him at medium range. Throw skirmishers out. Oh, they did it. they did that stupid thing I said that they were going to do. Because I think I've seen them do it before. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, what you do is you do that. What? Yeah, take your skirmishers back. So there is... Look, we're just going to move that brigade there for now. That's all we're doing for now. I wonder about moving up to some of this fencing here just to give ourselves like a 20% cover buff. Thinking maybe... All right, and the rest of Smith, I think, needs to be the right. Not sure how ambitious is too ambitious, but we'll do something like this for now. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, if we get some troops in those buildings... Are these chicken coops? No. Still, they look pretty cool. Anyways. All right, Anderson, we're going to need you to eventually do some shooting. All right, you got that. That's fine. Because, again, we need all the points. That one we may not get. All right, and Bowden knows what to do. It's just going to take him a while to get there. Headquarters move so slow, considering I think they're mounted. All right, so that was, yeah, probably that. Anderson, you come up over here. My goodness, man. Van Dorn, just fall back. We need a moment to pull ourselves together here. Scurry. Should get over there. Long's artillery is there. This is certainly one where I thought we had the artillery advantage, but we may not. But anyways, the idea was if you do have the artillery advantage and you can delay the attack, you generate a lot more value from your artillery. Of course, leave it to the larger brigades to not be here. All right, we're going to move over here. We're going to keep towards the road too. Ooh, Van Dorn, I don't know if you're going to get out of there. Let's speed her up. Uh-oh. Well, that's a messenger. That is not a messenger. Okay, if we can fall back into the woods, we'll figure it out from there. What is going on over here? We got artillery shooting. I think that is some very ambitious shooting. Ah, the laundry on the line. Details, man. Details matter. Okay, blah, blah, blah. What's going on here? Don't get yourself killed. Okay. This helps, but yeah. We don't need that point to win. All right, so I guess this, if they're gonna full push over here, let's look. Since you're supposed to be with Scurry, let's just pull back. Anderson, I appreciate the attempt, but actually, Smith looks like he's gonna get here. Pretty good time. Find a spot for his artillery, maybe. Maybe this is the spot. We'll use the fences in case we end up in an artillery duel. We'll get a little bit of cover. It's hard to shoot through those houses, but those buildings, but if that's the only problem we have, it's a pretty good position. All right. I'm not convinced that they're going to come down this road. This artillery might be too far up to be any help. I don't know. Or too far over to be any help if the main push is over here. Alright, so they have the word. They have the word. Speed it up. Find out what's going on here. Well, my artillery sees something it believes. Oh, no. There are people over here. Tricksy hobbits. Well, we actually don't know. I don't know if they're going to continue in or break off, but... Alright, we're going to use our Anderson's cab up here. We're going to try to stick on a fence as a early warning. Yeah, and then we're going to bring Doran's cav all the way back. Scurry's in an okay spot, I guess. But Rogers should tell us where they go. It's good. You can see the different models, right? Napoleons and either parrots or 3-inch. Oh yeah, bluebellies. All right. So yeah, they're not coming over here. Okay. Well, that tells me that. Well, we could still push. All right, we'll push Brandon up there. And Bowden, I think, can still get up in this field. We'll wait for that mess to clear up a bit. How do we defend on this side? So we can't really defend from the woods because then we take low ground even if we get forests. I think we get the buildings. After that, it's just rough, right? Because even this fence isn't great because it's gonna be fence v fence. But we have Anderson up there for some early warning. Okay, that's Lawton. All right, I think Lee needs to be over here in case they do hit this right. And Scurry needs to maybe put himself in the center a bit more. Reynolds, yeah, it's not really where we want you. So put you there. We'll swing Gladden around. And you know what? It does not look like we can put any troops in those buildings. Well, that's too bad, but... oh well. You know what? I know what. We'll just move the artillery back. Right, we can get it back here. There actually is maybe a little bit of a rise right here. and then we'll just have infantry in the fence overlooking an open field in the road. That will be all the plays right there. And you know what, in Bowden, for your part, we're just going to keep your guys near the road because I think they're probably going to have to move pretty quickly. So who is this? This is Reynolds. All right. So, well, this is this Reynolds, yeah. All right, so you're all going to move in there. Move them back there. Kirby Smith's brigade. Oh, I never renamed it when he got promoted. Okay, we'll move them up there. There. Yep, I think that'll be it. And I'm going to put Chilton out here, but I think it's time to start moving this battery. Maybe over to here. What are they doing? Oh, now they're coming back this way. You know what? Don't even worry about it. Not sure why this happens so often. They kind of ball up. Reminds me of like Sonic the Hedgehog or something like that. I don't know what that's about, but... yeah, so those are not units that broke. They're just... So I'll actually move Imboden up here. Custis Lee, you can come back right over here. And I'll move Brandon back to the road just to save time if or when we need to pivot him in the future. Ball's very much in their court on this one, though. I think given the nature of the terrain, we could probably even sneak this battery in here because they seem to want to concentrate against some side. Oh, okay, so they got much bigger numbers over here. That's good to know. Are you cutting them apart? Yeah, I think we are definitely going to have to move this way. Or at least stick them right there. Move the cab over there. Okay, so I guess we were not able to get on the fence for reasons I don't fully understand, but we weren't. Okay, I think that this is gonna go badly. No. Why would you try that? My goodness, man. I have no idea why they're moving so slowly. I probably shouldn't have touched them after they were set. But that happens. Alright, we'll put that there. Yes, I don't know if we're gonna get out of here. I don't think it don't look good. Well, they're about to break. All right, we're gonna pull. At this point, just shoot. Doesn't. I don't think they're gonna do any good over there. Move them up, move them up. Ooh. Yeah, I think Chilton's just gonna shoot until he can't, and everyone else will see what happens. Unfortunately, he's down. Van Dorn, yeah, they're all gone. Alright, we'll send them up there and them up there. This might be a weak spot where we can relieve some pressure. I don't know. Okay, we got some cav there. Who we'll use to try to get on Abbott's 10th Pennsylvania. See, if they lay down, then they can shoot. Looking a bit rough. Yeah, Clark's gonna run very soon. Jones is not doing much better. Alright, we'll try to get them up there on that fence. Them over there. Alright, looks like the... Are they leaving? I have no idea what caused that. Yeah, the casualties are pretty even. I guess they just had fewer to give. Did they ever take that victory? They did. They got one of them. Not expecting to win that one. That was at first I was, but then when it looked like they were all concentrating over here, I thought for sure that was probably going to be the end of it. All right, and that'll do for that. Guys, just got to find a direction. All right, 747. Yeah, it's pretty close. All right, what did we do? So for them, it's 450 or so out. For us, it's probably less than 200. So that's pretty good, and that still keeps us alive, but barely down here. Yeah, I would say readiness right now. Embedded reporters usually. I don't know why so many of them took siege train. I wonder if the AI rates some of these and takes them more highly than the others. But at almost 75 minutes, that's done it for this one. I think we might have one more, maybe one more episode like this before we switch back, but we'll see what we get. It's almost the end of the 61 campaign season, so we'll find out.